In this video, we are going to talk about Dutch-Moroccan Mafia. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. What is the Moroccan Mafia? Moroccan is the pejorative term used by the Dutch to refer to immigrants of Moroccan descent. The term Moroccan Mafia, introduced by the homonym novel published in 2014, is actually misleading. Although Moroccans initiated the organization and still play a predominant role in it, participation is not exclusive to their ethnic group. Rather, Dutch nationals, immigrants from former Caribbean colonies such as the Antilles and Suriname, and even other Westerners residing in the country are also involved. I speak of participation and not affiliation for a reason. Unlike Italian mafias, the members of the Moroccan Mafia are not bound by blood ties, initiation rites, or codes of behavior, but by shared economic interests. It does not have a pyramidal structure or a boss of bosses. It is rather a consortium of crime entrepreneurs who pool capital and expertise to illegally buy, import, and distribute cocaine wholesale. The bond between its members is purely commercial in nature. Each of them puts a certain amount of money into some sort of joint account, used to pay for large imports of cocaine from South America. Once the drug arrives in the Netherlands, the traffickers distribute the drugs in proportion to their financial contribution to then resell them in their respective markets. This allows them to minimize the costs and risks of drug trafficking. According to the authors of the book Moroccan Mafia, this organization is reminiscent the East India Company, in which Dutch merchants bought shares to import valuable goods from Southeast Asia in colonial times. Of course, this collaboration does not always go smoothly. Remember the woman cut in pieces who was recently discovered in a torture room? Authorities identified her as Naima Aunt Jillo, a prominent trafficker of Moroccan descent that stood out for her older age. After an opulent life between the Netherlands and Spain, Naima disappeared suddenly in 2019 after getting into a car in Amsterdam. Her death was reportedly linked with debt and failed deals with other drug lords. One of the first names connected with her case is that of Piet Costa, aka Roger P., a 50-year-old Dutchman sentenced a couple of weeks ago to 15 years in prison for drug trafficking in Rotterdam, as well as for building and operating the 7 torture chambers, which he rented out to third parties to carry out their gruesome punishments. The main suspect in the rental of the torture room where Jillo was found is the man on whose phone the photos of her execution were found. His name is Ridouan Taghi, the closest you can get to a boss in the Moroccan Mafia. It is worth taking a few moments to talk about Ridouan Taghi. Like other traffickers of Moroccan origin, Taghi appeared on the Dutch drug scene around 2006, importing cocaine on an old hashish route connecting North Africa and the Netherlands. After ousting Colombian competitors and prevailing even on the Italian and Ndrangheta, the Moroccan Mafia established itself as the clean cocaine organization in the Netherlands and Taghi as its king. Taghi worked his way up the ranks of the Moroccan Mafia with unprecedented violence, reflected in the long list of crimes mentioned earlier. In 2019, Taghi was finally arrested and extradited from Dubai, where he used to run his business in Rotterdam. His right hand, Said Razouki, was also arrested shortly thereafter, this time in Medellin, Colombia. Taghi and Razouki sit alongside other 15 people in the notorious Marengo trial mentioned earlier. Fun fact, the name has nothing to do with the Battle of Marengo or the Piedmontese town of the same name, but was chosen randomly by a computer. The main charge in the Marengo trial is the murder of 6 people between 2015 and 2017. As we know, to these we should add the killing of employee Ridouan Bakali, lawyer Dirk Wiersum, and journalist Peter de Vries, as they were almost certainly ordered by Taghi from prison to weaken Nabil Bakali, a repentant of the Moroccan Mafia and key witness in the trial, in perfect application of the Moroccan Mafia's motto, "He who speaks, dies." In a further proof of his gangster power, Taghi has hired as his defensor one of the top international criminal lawyers in the country, Ines Weski, an Iron Lady known for having previously represented presidents, businessmen, and MPs involved in drug and arms trafficking, as well as for her very heavy black makeup. Taghi's choice has not only increased the media visibility of the trial, which is already widely discussed in national and international press, but will also likely lead to the lengthening of its duration. Indeed, Weski and other lawyers are challenging certain procedural aspects of the trial to buy time. A few months ago, for example, Weski deposed a request, later rejected, to change the jury as in her opinion it was hostile to the defendant. So this is our today's video. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or hit the bell icon. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.